Welcome guys to 402 Trading. This is live trading show. If this is first time you are watching this, please do subscribe the channel and also hit the bell icon so you get the notifications. I come live almost every single day. Last week I was unable to come on live due to kids holidays, so I was making the most with kids. This morning I have taken one trade on AEZS and I am down around $450 altogether. And also I took a swing trade on IGIC. I might hold it for a few weeks, but I am heavily down on IGIC. I'm about $3,000, $4,000 down, but I might average down a little bit more because I'm planning to hold it for at least 12 weeks. If it hits its yesterday's level, it might. So this could be around its support level. Maybe it's gonna come down another 50 cents or so. I'm gonna wait on to that level, and when it comes to around that level, I will add maybe 2,000 shares more. At the moment I hold 4,000 shares. My average is around $8.46. So I'm down around $4,000 on it. That's fine. I'm planning to hold it. It's fine. And I have taken a loss on AEZS, 4,000 shares. I have taken a loss of 440. So I might not take another trade today unless there is a clear opportunity today. So yeah. It is quite important to share the losses, not only the profits. When there are green days, I have been having green days for past like 3 weeks, 4 weeks now. Today is my red day after God knows 3, 4 weeks. Yeah, so it's fine. Sometimes it does happen. As long as your end balance is green, you're good to go. Make sure you manage your trades well. Do not let your losses to a point where you can't manage them, or you are too scared to take that loss. Because what happens is when you're trading, you have appetite to take a loss. So for example, you have only $5,000 in your account and you are losing probably $100 on a trade. It's better to take that $100 as quick as possible, because you would never know whether that $100 loss will turn into $1,000 loss and then $1,500 loss, and that would be extremely difficult to swallow, and you will not hesitate. You will basically hesitate to take that loss, and you might end up holding a bag for like probably 1 month, 2 months, a year. You never know how long it will take for that stock to turn around. So what that does is, number one, affects your health. Mentally you would be stressed, and number two, you won't be able to trade, because obviously if you have only $5,000 in your account and you have taken the trade for that, and now you're holding back on it, and if that makes you unable to trade for until that stock has turn around, then that means you are restricted, and that would have even worse implications on your day-to-day life. So trading, take it as any other business. Sometimes you would make profit, sometimes you would make losses, but in the end it depends on whether your losses are less than your profit. So that is the simple formula. It's probability. If you have taken 10 trades and 5 gone in your favor and 5 gone against you, the ones gone against you, were you able to contain your losses on them or not? Were your losses less than your profits you have taken on 5 trades? And that is the key, and that is only possible when you disengage yourself, your trade, from emotions. Because what you need to do is you need to take a decision based on what chart is showing you. And if you if you take decision based on solely what your chart is telling you and what the numbers are telling you, then you will be able to contain the losses. Otherwise, if you play emotions and you hope or wait that a stock will turn around, it might not. 90% of the times it does not turn around. It always goes against you, and your $50 loss goes to $100, and then $500, and then $1,000, and it gets to a point where it's beyond your control or beyond your emotional appetite to recover that loss, and that ends up in disaster. That's why most of the small accounts get wiped out, because you don't manage your trade properly, and you're not brave enough to take smaller loss. It's not easy to take a loss. It's pretty difficult. But if you train yourself to take a smaller loss than a bigger loss, trust me, you will be consistent trader, and that is exactly what it is. Has a plan, and if you go in a trade with a plan, you will be consistent. You will make consistent profits, because in the end what matters is your trade plan. Hi Faizan, walaikum salam, how are you doing? This morning my losses were around $300, and I did not take the loss, and then the trade went against me even further, and I had to take loss of $440 on this trade. And also I did not, because stop losses don't work pre-market, I should not have let IGIC go all the way to 4,000 loss. But as I say, it's a paper loss. I'm planning to hold this because I believe that IGIC maybe have another run soon. Yesterday it had a huge run. It went up to like around $90. So it went up to around $90, which was good. So even if my average is $8.47, so if it has, I hope it has another run, because at the moment it's like kind of on support. So hopefully, let's see what happens with this. I'm planning to hold it until it pops, probably beyond 15 to $20. And yeah, it might take 1 month, it might take 2 months, but I'm planning to hold it as long as 12 weeks. If it doesn't turn around, I will just cut my losses and move on to a new play. Yes, I should have managed it better. I should have taken, I should have a stop loss probably around uh, $8 or somewhere about that, so I could just cut my losses of 2,200, but I didn't, because I was planning to hold it for a long term. Okay, if you have joined me, and if this is first time you're watching this, please do subscribe my channel and also hit the like button. If you hit the bell icon, you would get notifications for my future content, which might help you in some ways. I always share my trades and how I take them and how I manage my trades. So past few weeks there hasn't been an opportunity which was really like I would say prior to this mini pullback we had on SPY mid-February, which was around here. So around mid-February, it pulled back all the way to 370, 360, and sorry, it was around here. Sorry, it's around here. That's when it started going down, and most stocks, as if you are aware of what happened in market, everything pulled back, and since then I think stock market hasn't been that volatile, if I put it right. Sometimes prior to that there were stocks which were going like 1,000, 2,000%. That is huge move, and that's the kind of move you're looking for. In case of GME, AMC, EXPR, NCTY, SCKT, there are so many stocks which basically climbed over 500, 600% on a day. You see, the thing is, when I take a loss on the day, I tend not to recover that loss on the same day, because what happens is, if you have too much emotion about that day, about your loss, whatever loss it is, be it $100 or $500 or $1,000, if you have the element of revenge trading, that taking that money back from market, you could end up making emotional decisions, and before you know, that loss of 440 or whatever it is you have taken from first couple of trades could end up doubling, tripling, or sometimes even more. And I know people who have been wiped out completely because of revenge trading. You don't have to be glued to your screen all day, honestly. I mean, you only need 1 or 2 good days in a week to may be in profit, as long as the rest of the day you contain your losses. If a trade takes, let's say, 15-20 minutes and you have made decent profit, just close your screen and go enjoy your life, spend time with family, do what you like doing. Actually, life isn't always about just running after money all the time, or at least most of the time. If you have made profit, or even if you have taken loss, I will just I stayed here for the sake of video, this live stream, and once I'm done, I will be just going out with my family and enjoy my rest of the day, and don't think about this small loss, whatever I have realized. Yuxin today is making move. This is my favorite stock. I'm invested heavily in this one. This is I am in at $1.08. I have been watching this stock since it was 88 cents. So if I go by daily, yeah, so we have been watching it for a while now. We bought it around here. Guys, I'm on thingy. Yeah. So Yuxin is Chinese car. Basically, it's like auto trader in China, and they can be big in next few years. So I'm in it long term. Yeah. I don't see anything right now. Maybe later on, but I just want to close everything and just go and spend time with my family. I have taken loss of $440 today. I will come back tomorrow same time and see what this brings. Yeah, I like to be honest with people, honestly. It's not always about green days. You have to show the reality, what is really like to be a trader. And I mean, sharing just big numbers is good, but giving a real picture is better. That, if you are willing to make profits, you should always be willing to make some losses as well. And the formula is simple. You contain your losses and increase your profit, and if the difference is higher in profit side, that's what you need to do. So if a trade has turned against you, you cut your losses and move on to a new trade, or wait for another opportunity. And if trade is going in your favor, usually what I do is, for example, if I had taken this trade, let's give you an example. Let's say BTX. I did mention it in the morning that BTS is in play this morning around here. So let's say if I taken a trade here for, let's say, 3,000 shares, 774. So what I would do is I would sell a quarter of my position here on this, then on pullback I would add bit more and sell, then again half of my position around here, and then I will sell half the remaining position somewhere around there. But again, when the chart is live and this is happening, you don't know when is the highest point, when the stock will turn around. And this is where it comes in, reading the chart patterns and candles, and how each candle, the story it tells you. So you would decide based on that. So if you watch my yesterday's video, I have clearly mentioned it, that when I came out of my position exactly. So usually what happens is, I am out of my position entirely if the candle finishes or closes below moving average. Yeah, I mean, this is something you need to learn, the chart patterns and candle patterns, how they appear, and make decision based on that. So one more time, guys, thank you very much. If this is first time you're watching, please do subscribe my channel, and also hit the like button and also the bell icon, so you get the notifications early if you are interested in my future content. I would say good afternoon, and you take care and stay safe. And also, if you're trading, make sure you manage your trades properly. Take care, guys.